has a little bit of gray and is celebrating 90 years. It's the Art Gallery of Alberta, who has invested in 90 artists to help them celebrate.
We actually created a curatorial committee of different people from across the province. So we had people who are art historians, curators, and art critic, and we selected the 90 artists. And from that, we decided then to choose the 90 works. And in fact, it's not necessarily one work per artist. We wanted to make sure that we were representing artists well. And we decided to pick works that seemed to mark certain points in their career, points where they made significant work, point where they made a significant departure in their work, a kind of creative break that took them in another direction, work that actually they're known for outside of the province. So really it came down to selecting the 90 artists and then trying to find the work that we thought really represented why that Alberta artist was well known within the province.
Established in 1924, the Alberta Art Gallery is the oldest cultural institution in the province. Catherine Crowstone, the curator for this exhibit, was tasked with arranging the wide breadth of work.
So the shows arranged roughly chronologically, starting in the 1920s. In this room we're standing in, you kind of move into the 50s and 60s, and then we kind of trace how Alberta art changes over that time period between 1924 and 2014.
Created to celebrate the 90 years, the pieces chosen are not always the artist's most famous works. However, they were selected based on poignancy and availability.
A lot of the works are from the Art Gallery of Alberta's own collection, which of course I have a personal affinity for, but we also borrowed works from the Alberta Foundation for the Arts, from Glenbow, from the Nickel Art Museum in Calgary. So one of the things that the show also does is not just look at the artists in Alberta, but how the collecting institutions have been collecting and preserving Alberta's art history.
As the Art Gallery moves into their centennial and the artists continue to emerge and evolve in Alberta, the Art Gallery will continue to inspire and engage.
And what we're trying to do here at the Art Gallery of Alberta is showcase Alberta art to the world, to use our building to do exhibitions such as this, such as our upcoming Alberta Biennial in 2015, to create a real venue for showing and collecting Alberta art.
While the modern structure and design of the gallery allows them to showcase international masterworks.
So we kind of have this dual focus. We talk about showcasing Alberta art to the world and bringing a world of art to Alberta.
Just like the building, the artwork has evolved over the years, including interactive pieces you can actually touch.
On the main floor, in one of the galleries, we have an installation by Janet Cardiff. Janet is an artist that went to the U of A, then was teaching at the University of Lethbridge, and is very, very well known internationally for her own work, but also her collaborative work with her partner, George Miller. That table is a piece that dates from the 1990s. It's one of the first works where she began to use audio, and it's a table that you touch, and as you touch it, your hand passes over light sensors and you trigger sounds.
With such a large breadth of work to showcase, the gallery has separated the show into two parts.
The other show that opens in the fall also has works that date from the early part of the century, from the 1930s and 40s, all the way up to 2014.
Celebrating at the AGA, I'm Bianca Jade.